Good morning students. Today we are going to see our next topic, mixture of chapter matter and chemical formula. Mixtures are of two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture is having uniform composition throughout. Example, salt plus water means it will form transparent solution. And in heterogeneous mixture, they are having non-uniform composition throughout, like oil plus water. Here oil will float on water. We are going to see the next topic, chemical symbol. Total 118 elements are known to us. To write their full name, it is a time consuming and tedious task. So to save the time, task elements are written in a short form like oxygen O, carbon C, iron Fe. But for the first time, John Dalton created a set of pictorial symbols for the element. During that time, the number of elements known were less, so he gave certain pictorial diagram for this. You see hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur like this. Later on, John Jacob Berzelius, he was a Swedish chemist and proposed a system of writing chemical symbol of elements by using alphabets from name of elements. So certain rules are there. Let us see the rules. Symbols of an element is derived from English name or from Latin or Greek name. Like symbol of hydrogen is H, capital H, which is an English name. Now, potassium K is derived from Latin name kalium. Second, the symbol is usually the first letter of the name of the element. In case name of more than one element start with the same letter, so the symbol is made up of first letter and one other letter from the name of the element. Like carbon is C, chromium Cr, because both these elements name start from C. The first letter of the symbol of an element is written in uppercase while the other letters are written in the lower case. Here you see here, means first letter will be capital and the second letter will be the smaller. Let us see few examples given in your textbook. Chemical symbol of some common elements, hydrogen, H, carbon, C, oxygen, O, like this. You see a sodium, natrum, Na. This is a Latin name. Okay. Similarly, magnesium, Mg, aluminium, Al, sulfur, S, chlorine, Cl, and potassium, K, because of its Latin name, kalium. Calcium, Ca, iron, Fe, because it has got the symbol from Latin name, that is ferrum. Copper, cuprum, that is Cu. Zinc, Zn. Silver, argentum, Ag. Okay, meaning of argentum is moonlight. Gold, Au. Aurum, aurum is yellow, Latin. Mercury, that is hydrogenum, that is Hg. Now we are going to see our next topic, atomicity. Most of the atom cannot exist independently, so they combine to form a molecule having two or more atoms. See, so all the matters are written in monoatomic form. Monoatomic, mono means one, atomic means atom. Atomicity is 1. Helium 1. Hydrogen H2O2 Cl2 diatomic molecule. Atomicity is 2. Similarly, ozone, 3 atoms of oxygen are present. O3. Okay, H2O. 3 atoms are there. 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen. So this is diatomic molecule. Atomicity is 3. P4SA H2SO4. These are the polyatomic molecule as atomicity is more than 3. Now we are going to see the next topic, that is valency. Valency is the combining capacity of an element. As you know that we have two hands, our combining capacity, that is our valency is 2, because from one hand we can hold one person and from the second hand we can hold the second person. So some examples are given in a textbook. Valency of common elements: hydrogen 1, calcium 2, silver 1, potassium 1, barium 2, sulfur 2, nitrogen 3 and 5, phosphorus 3 and 5, chlorine 1, sodium 1, zinc 2, magnesium 2, oxygen 2, aluminum 3, iron 2 and 3, carbon 4. We are going to see the next topic, that is the radicals. Radicals are the group of atoms which can take part in a chemical reaction but do not exist independently. Means in radical groups of atoms are there, they can be either positive or negative. Now let us see what are they. Just like hydroxide OH, nitrite 1, bicarbonate SO3 minus, that is valency 1, phosphate CO4 minus 3, valency 3, nitrate 1, carbonate 2, sulfate 2, sulfide 2. Here what are the number of charges present here on its top? That is the valency. Okay, now let us see for the radical. In suppose when you are writing any chemical formula, so we are keeping the things in the mind about the valency of radicals as well as an element. Barium chloride when react with sodium sulfate. So here you see sodium sulfate. Sulfate SO4 is written towards the reactant side, but when this sulfate will go towards the product side, it will try to maintain its group atoms, just like SO4. SO4 is present here also and here also. Okay, so these are known as radicals. Now we are going to see how to write chemical formula. For this, first we have to write down the symbol of the elements or the radical present in a compound. Second, below that we have to write down the valency. After that we have to cross the valency and write them as subscript. Subscript means इसके नीचे लिखना है. If the valency are divisible by a common number, then divide and simplify the numbers in subscript. In case of radicals, the symbols are written within the bracket and cross valency is written as subscript outside the bracket. Let us see this thing. If we want to write down the chemical formula of water, you see here, hydrogen is having valency 1, oxygen 2. So crisscross, it will be H2. Carbon dioxide, carbon valency 4, oxygen 2. Now, you know that divide valency by common factor. 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So it will be CO2. Ammonia, NH3, nitrogen valency 1, valency of nitrogen is 1, hydrogen is 3, crisscross NH3. Hydrochloric acid, hydrogen valency 1, chlorine 1, crisscross HCl. Now, sodium valency 1, hydroxide 1. Okay, so this is a radical. So, NaOH, 1, 1 crisscross. Suppose if you want to write down for the calcium carbonate, so calcium valency 2, carbonate 2. Carbonate is a radical. So, 2, 2 cancel, CaCO3. If you want to write for aluminium sulfate, so aluminium valency 1, sulfate is a radical 2. So crisscross, so Al2, and this radical sulfate will be enclosed by the valency number of aluminium. So it will be SO4 here 3. Now we are going to see chemical reactions. It is a process in which two or more substances react together to form a new substance. So here rearrangement of atoms of element occurs during the chemical reactions. So chemical equations represent chemical reaction by using symbols and formula, it shows which substances react. So, and what and which substances are formed. Suppose if you want to write down the equation where hydrogen combines with oxygen to form water. So first we have to write down the correct formula for this. As you know that hydrogen is a gas diatomic, so H2, oxygen is a gas diatomic, H2O. Oxygen O2 and water H2O. So this is the formula of water. Now in order to write down the equation, first the substances which we are going to react, they are called the reactants. So left side we are writing the reactants and towards right side we are writing the products. So you can see here hydrogen 2, so it is already 2, oxygen is 2 but nothing is written, it means 1, so we have to balance it or making it 2, write down 2 here, so it will be 2H2O, it means 2 molecules of water. Now oxygen has become 2 but hydrogen has become 2 2s are 4, so 2 2s are 4. So arrow represent the direction of the reaction in which it proceeds. The substance that reacts are called reactants and are placed towards the left side of the arrows, and reactants are separated with a plus sign. Substances that are formed are called the products and are placed on the right hand side of the arrow and are separated by plus sign. Now let us see what do you mean by balancing a chemical equation. So chemical equation in which number of atoms of each element in the reaction is equal on both the sides of the equation is known as balanced chemical equation, and the process of making the number of atoms of element of the reactants and products equal is called balancing the equation. It is done to satisfy law of conservation of mass, that is mass can neither be created nor destroyed during a chemical reaction. Now let us see to balance a chemical equation. Methane CH4, okay, and combines with oxygen, so it will be CO2 plus H2O. So before balancing element and towards the left side and towards the right side, so elements here, carbon is C, left side 1, okay, here also carbon is right side 1, hydrogen is 4 towards left side, but here hydrogen you see 2, and oxygen is 2, and right side oxygen is 2 in case of carbon dioxide and 1 in case of water, so total 3. So according to structure, if you will draw, it will be methane like this, then oxygen, then carbon dioxide, and then water. Now in order to balance it, first you have to write down the correct formula of the compound. After that we have to count, okay, just like here you see methane CH4, so hydrogen is 4 but here right side hydrogen is 2. So in order to make it 4, we have to multiply this formula of water with 2. So 2 when we will write before water, so it means 2 molecules of water, like OHH, here also OHH. Now hydrogen has become 4, 2 2s are 4, and oxygen has also become 2 oxygen, and here also oxygen is 2, so total 4. But here towards left side oxygen is still 2 in number. How can we make it 4? When we will multiply this O2 with 2, so it will be 2 2s are 4. So it means after balancing carbon, left side it is still 1 and right side 1, hydrogen 4 as in case of methane, and right side also 4 as in case of water we have multiplied by 2. So 2 2s are 4. And oxygen it has become 4, 2O2 we have written, and right side 2 in case of carbon dioxide and 2 in case of water, total 4. Very important note is there, never multiply any side by any fraction. Okay, and second, do not change the formula. Always write down the correct formula for balancing any chemical equation. Thank you.